What's up, guys and gals? Of course, right? It is Thursday. So yesterday we had our little community race, and today we are doing Barber again. So this is part of the series where I'm learning a track before an actual track day. So we'll see how much I improve over time in the simulator, and see how well I'll do at Barber in real life. So that's the goal of this series, is to actually go out there in real life. I'm going to be going there in a couple weeks for NASA, and, you know, hopefully know the course by then and do a decent track day, you know, maybe do my check ride and all that stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, yesterday we did the community race, and last week, Thursday, week 1, we did Barber. The main focus was to learn the layout of the track, just to get to know everything, and we ended up doing let's see here. Yeah. A 1:42.447. So not too bad, but also, you know, maybe double digits into seconds slower than some of my friends. And you know, they're fast guys. Every time you see me in the community stream, I get owned by them because they're all pretty good pros. But today we're gonna focus on entry and feel. Last time we did just the line, getting to know the track, and we also practice like visual, using our eyes to look around and look up. This time we're going to focus on entries. So in order to get a good exit, you have to have the perfect entry. So if we just focus on entry and that's it, you know, mid corner, okay, we could work on it. Corner exit, yeah, we could work on it. But today, just focus on corner entry. So I'd set some markers that I think I'm comfortable braking and doing turn-ins. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Hope everyone's doing okay this fine Thursday. I was a little late to the stream by a little bit. Had some things I needed to take care of, but I finally got the car back today from Honda. Apparently, my valve cover was cracked and water leaked into the number 3 cylinder, where the not the serial cylinder, but where the coil pack and spark plug is. So it was filled with water and it rusted like crazy. So that's unfortunate. All right, let's see. Are all my overlays? Can you see all my overlays? Yes, you can. I might change up how this overlay looks, because I think some of it's covering important information, but we'll see. All right, so I got Reagan and Diego in here. This is the practice server. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a paddle shifter. Kind of annoying. All right, so let's find some braking points. Last time we were getting comfortable with the track, and now we're gonna actually not master it, but find a little bit of braking. So this is turn 2, 3. We'll go over where the braking point is. Mid track, right? And track out. This should be flat. Aim for the tower. I'm excited to go to Barber. All right, so for turn 5, we picked the number one markers where we start braking, and we finish braking by the end of the curve, and we turn in, and then the early out, early on the acceleration out, second gear. So we got to remember that for turn 5. You know, sorry, there's no sound. Brake at the 1, start braking at the 1, finish the braking by the end of the curb, and that's where you turn in, right before the end of the curb. All right, so for turn 7, we picked start at the 1, start turning in early, go over the curb, go down the hill in 4th, start braking a straight line, stop braking, hug the inside, and hopefully 3rd, and then track out. So that's where we picked for turn 7. We're not talking about the exit yet. Entry here, there's no braking, just flat out. The tire's a little cold. Hustle to the right, and then for turn 12, 1 marker, brake by the end of the curb, turn in, go over the curbs, lift or brake a little, depending on what your needs are. Go over. This is flat, this is also flat. And then this is the hardest turn for me. Turn 14 was flat, and then 15. So let me see if I can reverse. I don't want to. Okay, Diego's kind of far. I don't want to get in Diego's way, but oh shoot, I don't want to get black flagged either. Alright, so just imagine we're coming around the corner, 3/4 away, and then as soon as you see right here, right where the center of my car is pointing, that little wall transition, I should be out here actually. As soon as you see that little wall transition, that's when you start turning in. Want to end up on the right side, flat out here. We're going to be flat in 3rd gear, and then around the corner. So we picked some braking marks, except for turn 1 because we haven't been there yet. So let's do that. Alright, turn 1, the braking point is the 1 marker. And then you start turning in when the curb starts, like that. But not over the curb, I was going too slow. And then here, brake until you see the grass. And then turn in, hug the inside. And then track out. So we'll try that. Alright, we'll do another review. Here I want to brake at the 1. Downshift to 2nd. Turn at the end of the curbs. Let the car carry the turn and then start flooring it early. Or as early as I can. And track out. Here I also want to brake at the 1. But then turn in at the beginning of the curb instead of the end of the curb. So entry, brake, turn in 4th. Downshift to 3rd here, but oh man, the curb kind of throws you off, so you can't just, you know, you gotta watch the curb. Yeah, this one's flat. Here we're gonna brake at the 1 again, and then turn in at the end of the curb, so turn in here. And brake a little here. This should be in 4th, I believe. Man, our compression or our weight transfer is not fully compressing. Turn. Brake in a straight line, and then turn in. You don't want to turn in too early. This should be 3rd flat out. All right, so we got some entries there that we can work on. Most of these are starting to brake at the 1, but maybe I don't want to be that, you know, aggressive and just brake at the 1.5 and then do the whole track slower. Because I mean, like I said, our PB here is 142, I believe. And 42.4, and we just have to beat that, right? I haven't done a clean lap yet because we've been learning the track. Here we go again. Brake at the 1, but the end of the curb is our turn-in point. In 2nd. Okay, I didn't brake hard enough. I know I'm taking it easy, but now I'm taking it too easy, right? I think Diego still doesn't have his setup done, so he might be playing with the controller. Alright, so here, turn in early. I should be in 4th, but I'm 3rd. Brake down the hill. Exit in 3rd. If you go too slow, then you have to take it in 2nd. What's up, Ian? This is flat out. It seems like I'm a little greasy still. Oh man, I'm not paying attention. Alright, brake at the end of the curb, turn in. Alright, so we're gonna focus on entry, and then we can start focusing on our second task, which is feel. Entry, and then here, brake in straight line. Ooh, a little early. And flat out. Oh man, I missed the, since I missed the bowl of the apex, I lost a grip there. Ian, I got my car back today, but it's not 100%, I gotta fix it. 1.5. Turn in early. 3rd, start braking here. Tracking on the inside. Gun it. Oh, we have Diego behind me now. Dang it. He's gonna bully me. Maybe 1.5 here. Yeah. Little trail brake. I scrubbed speed off there at the end. That's not good. Alright, so I'm not in 4th yet, but oof. The induced oversteer threw me off. So there, I have to remember to finish my braking before I go ham. I'll let Diego go. Is he watching me? I think he's watching me. There, he's just doing you know, no lift. Controller? Diego's in controller mode, he says yes. Man, if I, like, play with the throttle there, I'd start to understeer. This is supposed to be flat. Actually, my turn-in is different there. I don't see the marker as well as I should be. Oh man, see that understeer? Because I missed the dip again. Alright, so let's attempt to focus on feel now. Let's feel the wheel. Light hands, right? So light hands. The reason why you don't want to like white knuckle grip it is because if you grip it so hard, you won't be able to feel the, you know, like the loss in traction and all that. The light hands. Stop in the 1.5. I don't know. Second is good there, but I honestly could probably go down the first. Top of the 1. Turn in. I was doing this decently last week, but then I started messing it up. No lift. Flat. Oh man, that was super off. That snap oversteer. Alright, so with light hands, you could actually kind of correct that. Are we having off? Man, these that 52 we gotta chase, or the 42 we gotta chase. Oh man, I didn't turn early enough. Man, maybe second there? I don't know. We gotta pick a gear. Alright, focusing on entry and focusing on our light hands. A little early. So, that felt like Spa. When the last corner is Spa. Where you kind of have to cut it early. A little scrubby there. I'm losing speed. Oh man, I didn't like how I had to lift there. I'm kind of excited to go to Barber. Oh, I went in the grass a little, it kind of threw me off. So we're actually pretty close to our PB, 142.8, when our PB is 142.4, so we, you know, as long as we're improving every time, we'll get it. I'm pretty sure we'll get it, right? Unless I go off like that again. That on throttle early is nice. Let's not screw this part up. A little better at exit speed, but not the best. Remember light hands, right? Oh, there goes our PB. A little off there. Downshift to kind of save us. Man, that was a decent lap too. Alright, turned in a little too early, messed up my line. But we could do it again. Oh, my poor exit speed there. Oh man. I had some weird weight transfer issue there. I think my tire got in the grass. Oh, second behind. Alright, so hopefully don't do that in real life. Another goal for this track is to make it home in one piece. You know, long drive. I'm gonna be driving there, I won't be towing the car, so... Man. I think I'm a little rough with the induced oversteer. I need to stop doing that. But this is where we screwed up our last lap, so, you know, we're just preparing for the next lap. Alright, 15, I gotta fix 15. Turn 15. Alright, let's do a good lap here. Oh no, did I cut it? Cut it too hard? Alright, so I'm turning early on turn 1. The turn-in point is, for me, was supposed to be the beginning of the curve, but I might need to push it out a little more. Oh man, throttle way late. Remember, we're supposed to be focusing on the entry, so let's keep reminding ourselves, focus on the entry and then survive the exit, right? So the throttle way late is kind of like, okay, being distracted trying to perfect the entry. That was a better 8-9. Oh, if I cut that early, that actually makes me sweep out wide even if I'm way over the curb, so I need to take that a little later. 1.5. Down a second. Turn at the end of the curb. Gas early. Oh, the curb screwed me up. Oh, I knew it. I was like, do you think I could survive? I couldn't. Alright, so some of these entries, if we just focus on the entry, I feel like they could be adjusted, so let's experiment. We're still 0.4 seconds slower than last week. But I think it's just a matter of getting back in the groove and being consistent. Well, maybe I don't need to track out all the way over here. I think we picked that last time. Yeah, see, there's enough grip. And bam, there's the wall. Second. And here we said we're going to turn it later, right? That felt better. Alright, so, okay. Let's focus on the entries again. 1.5. Third. Turn in. Brake at the corner of the pit exit. Stop braking at the gas, or where the grass starts. Hug the inside, gas. Ooh, man, I feel like I need to be in the lower gear or I'm too slow. One and a half. Go down a second. End of the curb. Turn in. Gas early. Oh man, I scrubbed off a lot of speed. Alright, entry. 1.5. Turn in at the start of the curb. 1.5. Brake. Turn in at the start of the curb. Go over this curb. Second. Looks like I got a better exit speed there, but not the best still. Flat out. You see, like, it's supposed to be flat, but I'm a little wuss. Little baby brake. And downshift down the hill. Little blind turn. Outside, inside, outside. Take it 2/3, and then hit the brakes. Late. Oh. Oh, off track. Oh, it was a slow lap anyway. Alright, let's keep focusing on the entry. 1.5. Turn in. Over the curb. Slow down here. Hug the inside. A little faster exit there, but man, I keep going a little too tight there. I need to go over that first curb. Sounds like I'm being pinged. Let's see, I'll take a break. My fuel, how's my fuel? 25%? Maybe that's it. Maybe because I was faster last time because my fuel was going down. So I think that's the only compound turn here. Turn 15, 16. Oh, I guess turn 1 and 2 as well. 1.5. A little aggressive turn in there from oversteer. Man, we're a whole second down. I got on gas too early, so that means my exit speed was slower. Like, got on gas early, then I had to correct it. What you want is you want to get on gas like 100% without having to correct. Alright, over this first curb. With the so I have a way better exit there, but I'm still a second behind. Our goal is 144.4. Or 142.4, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, starting to learn the layout of the track. I think in the later weeks, we gotta find like maybe an expert to coach me. I mean, there's a lot of great coaches in the Discord, so maybe I'll just get, you know, like, have someone duo stream. Yeah, I'm going in way slower. Uh-oh. Unsafe. Oh yeah, who knows Barber really well? Dave, I wonder who. Alright, so today we're gonna be focusing on entry again. 1.5. Break. We gotta keep reminding ourselves to focus on the entries. The mid corner and exits we'll work on the next couple streams, but I mean, you know, we still really want that PB, you know? Just we gotta pick the right braking points, which is kind of crazy because it's gonna be completely different on the day of, right? Because it's a different car, front wheel drive. That's a little slow. How have you been, Dave? Man, you're having issues yesterday? I saw you kept trying to join the race, but then you kept dropping out. Hopefully it's not like computer issues? Connection issues, maybe? VR? VR is? Oh crap, way too early. Man, that threw my whole line off. Also, your rig kept crashing 8 FPS. Oof. You don't know what's wrong? Oh man, I wonder, is there any other things using your GPU? Like something new that got updated that switched from CPU to GPU? Oh man, horrible curve there. Road Atlanta? Oh, I'm gonna miss Road Atlanta, unfortunately. It's a NASA event, right? Yeah, I'm gonna miss Road Atlanta. That's funny, my car gets slower. I haven't been able to get within a second. Oh, and maybe because I stopped focusing on the entries. Ooh, horrible. So I want to hit the curb on the right. I don't want to touch the curb on the left. Who else going, Dave? I'm guessing it's like probably you, DJ, and maybe Neil? Gassing it too early there. Alright, let's set up for a good lap here. way slow. Oh, my fuel light's yellow. Dave says, Neil keeps saying no. You, DJ Rad, CJ, maybe Ray, Diego. Oh, Diego too? Oh, man. That's awesome. You guys all driving there together, or are you just kind of meeting up there? Man, that sounds like a good group. Of course, Ray, right? I thought he was having car issues, or he's back up. Oh, that was horrible. It's gonna be a stacked field. A lot of people doing TT. Man, if Diego goes, he should get his check ride. Ah, okay, off. I mean, it'd be nice because then you could help vouch, right? Vouch for him. I mean, of course, you know, like make sure he's ready. But I'm pretty sure he's ready. Diego's good. I mean, he beat us with a controller yesterday. Now, I can't get turn 1 as good as I was yesterday. A little impatient there. So when you're like hugging the inside of a long super like that, that means your entry was incorrect, right? You have to be on the edge. You can't be like correcting like that. So we gotta find a better entry for turn 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so right now we're just lapping. We're not actually improving, so we gotta change that. This next lap, let's go back to the drawing board. You know, this is, you know, before you start learning bad lines, right? Man, I used to get the transition there pretty good, but I'm about to run out of gas. I like how I don't know if you can see my fuel gauge down below. It says fuel is blank %. We'll pit in. I think we missed a pit entry already. Get some gas. Alright, so Dave, for an ND2 use first gear on turn 5. Okay, so alright, that's the hairpin we'll use first. Float your speed through turn 1. Terrifying, but so much time to be had there. Oh yeah. That means I think I've been braking at the 1 and carrying it through the curbs on the right, so I just need to like lightly breathe on the brake and then just kind of trust that the grip will be there. We could try that. Yeah, 5 if I'm in first. Yeah, the ND has actually a decent first gear, right? So this is the turn that screws me up. I'm thinking second through here. Kind of like mid-track. Like reel it in, reel it in, reel it in. See, I'm going in too early. Reel it in, reel it in. There's apex. Then track out. Like that. And then, you know, you don't have to track out all the way here. Maybe second? Okay, so first for 5. Let's try first for 5. That felt better. A little bit more torque there, right? Alright, so entry for 7. Still gotta perfect this. 1.5. Went over the curbs on. Oh, a little oversteer there. First there or second? For turn 9. Huh. That was off. A light break there at the end of the turn. Okay, so I need to slow down a little bit more at the bottom of that S. Dang it. Alright. Oh, did you see that? When my car got fixed, it started to spin out. Alright, so let's focus on one turn at a time. We'll do turn 1. We'll focus on turn 1 and turn 5. The rest of the track we'll just kind of drive. Alright, so float your speed in turn 1. So kind of breathe on the brake. Ooh, man, let's see. Oh, a little late. I didn't have enough outside grip. Oh man, can I repeat? No, I can't. Not in open server. Alright, so we'll try that next time. I'm guessing by float you turn in a little early and then just like drive over the curb. Maintain the outside grip. Alright, so we'll do this in first. Okay, that felt way better. You can get on the gas early and it'll kind of like turn you in, but I mean, you're not supposed to rely on the steering with the gas, right? Maybe the brake is better, but you know. First here? What are we doing first? Maybe we'll keep it on second. Alright, so we gotta prepare for turn 1 again. Turn 1 and 5 is what we're focusing on. Alright, so Dave says, avoid turn 1 apex curb is quite jarring in real life. Oh, yeah. So, by floating it, I still have to avoid it, but... get the compression from the dip there. Alright, turn 1, let's see. Is the turn-in point decent? Like right at the beginning of the curb? Oh man, I still don't have enough outside grip there. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it was obviously faster if I kept it on track. I was like pretty green. Let me see what the messages are in the Discord. Uh-oh. I'm like trying to do multiple things. Alright, okay. Looks like people are... Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, actually, let's take notes. That's the best way, right? That way I'm not, we're trying to repeat this. So, turn 5, I like first. So let's mark down first gear for 5. I liked second for turn 9. So let's do third for turn 7 and 8, and then second for turn 9. And then I think the turn-in points are still kind of in the air. Oh, not putting enough weight on the front. So like I need to start doing a little bit more induced oversteer, like trail braking, right? That kind of, but you know, better. So I gotta do it like that, but better. Oh yeah, we'll watch your lap, Dave. Okay, so that was like a little too much induced oversteer, right? That too. I blame the dirt on the wheels. So I have to like find a good balance. I think the driving it like a front wheel drive car is not helping, right? Where you kind of just wheel it. I have no excuse because you drive a front wheel drive car. Ooh, I missed my visual. I guess we're going to the pits. Is it gonna black flag me for pit entry? Alright, let's watch Dave's video. Too far back. Alright, let's see here. Get to watch Dave. There it is, Barber. Alright. Man, I love the sound. Alright, down the straight. Braking 1.5, okay. So you turn in before the curve starts and you hug the inside. Check out, aim for the tower. At the end of the curve, turn in, yeah. Run over those curbs. Beginning of the curve, you don't touch the curbs, except for the one on the left. That's always sketchy. There's downshift on the down the S's. That didn't look like a mess up to me. I mean, you saved it. Alright, so where that wall breaks is where you, as soon as you see that, that's where you start braking. Yeah, okay. Watch it again. Let's focus on the entries, right? One and a half or two. At the start of the curve is turn in. Brake here as soon as the curve starts on the right. Or you stop braking. Plug it inside, apex. Alright, so entry into the hairpin. Braker on the 2, and at the end of the curve you turn in. Alright, entry into 7. Braker on 1.5, turn in before the curve starts. Oh, man, it's always so so fun in real life, it looks like. guys are gonna have to be brave there, right? And not loop it. So you're on the far right, you lift, and then you brake and downshift. Flat out. Okay, let's try that. Man, that's like 135? Jeez. Pretty cool. Alright, let's not do a 135, let's do a 140. It's funny how much quieter it is now. Alright, so we liked first gear here. I don't know if we'll do first gear in the FK8. I mean, it's DE, right? I got on gas a little too early. Or I didn't have enough front grip, yeah, okay. I didn't coast it enough, right? That means not enough weight transfer. Whew. A little too much there. A little too much, yeah. I shouldn't have been braking. I can't be doing this with cold tires. Alright. This is the outlap. Don't total your car on the outlap. I need to just like start trying to save it. Like I just let it fly. It's a bad habit. Alright, so Dave was going on the outside here. A little breathe, and then brake and downshift here. We're already in third, so. And like I think he was doing a little lift here, but. Alright, let's set up for a good lap here. Oh, missed shift. Ah, early. Counts as an off. Alright, so I was a little early there, and, you know, don't hit that curb in real life. This lap's not gonna count, but we'll try to practice 5. That was okay, but I hopped the curb a little too much, too harsh. See there, I didn't transfer I messed up the weight transfer again because I was like turning in too early. Alright, let's be a little bit more consistent with 7, 8, 9. As the Dago says, refrain from getting your throttle so early. Try to always have a positive slope on the throttle graph. Okay, so for the telemetry data, don't like treat the throttle as an on-off switch, right? Okay. Like roll onto throttle. Same for brake, right? Roll on and off, or roll off the brake. Ooh. You want to hop on the throttle like harshly, it'll just put all the grip in the rear, right? Oh, okay. Way too early there. Maybe I can push that. Alright, so we're focusing on entry, but the exits are good too, right? So roll on throttle. That's something that we need to work on. A little too much there. Taking a long line. Oh man, it's like playing back and forth is not helping with the weight transfer, right? Alright. This is the lap. This is the good lap. Focus on being smooth. Oh man. That was horrible. Oof. Early again. Alright, so we gotta focus on the entry there. At the 1, no earlier, right? Because I've been doing it earlier and it's been screwing up the rest of my line. Okay. Entry. We're up a little. Lost my front grip there. Oh man, the downshift screwed me up. Man, I was up too. I had the poor line and then the downshift. Man, that was a good lap. I was like kind of like concentrating. All right, let's try to do that again this next lap. Ruined it. The drama, right? All right, set up for a good lap. Man. That felt good, that little Oh man, I wanted to. I didn't want to. I should have just like stayed on it, right? That's like the slowest spin out ever. So how does the oversteer happen at the end of the turn? It's getting on the throttle too early, right? Oh man, I wish I saw what my telemetry data looked like. I was probably on it too early. Like, you know, some people use the oversteer at the end of a turn to help them out, but it's actually less grip and you know, you lose a little bit of time. But I mean, like, sometimes you have to save yourself, right? Alright, light hands. Gotta feel the oversteer about to happen, right? Let's see. Alright, a little lift. This is where I messed up last time. Brake, a straight line. Downshift. I think because I was up, I tried to make that turn faster, but I shouldn't have. I should have just been more consistent, right? Alright, now we'll set up for a good turn. Or a good lap. Concentrate here. Maybe I shouldn't have been doing a maintenance throttle, but it's okay. We're green. Oh, wide, extra wide. I think next week, we'll focus on horizontal placement. Like, make sure my tire is like right where the grass is, right? Oh man, that little oversteer, scrubbing speed, not good. Oh no, cut the track. It doesn't count. It still counts. Yeah, throttle too soon destroys your exit, right? And that's what matters, especially before straight. It's like slow in, fast out, not fast during the turn and then slow out. I have a bad habit of getting on the throttle too soon. I think it's just impatience. I think last firm, Cade was pointing that out. I was like, oh crap, you're right. Alright, so, alright, let's read this. I'm behind anyway. So the problem you're running into is you're keeping too much wheel in the car at apex. You should be unwinding the wheel all the way to exit. Oh, okay, so I'm still trying to make up for the turn through the apex where I should already be starting to accelerate. Because, yeah, you're right, because the rule of thumb is, you know, where you begin to add gas is usually before or at the maximum rotation point, which is usually before the apex, right? So even though you do want to start throttling early, you also want to be not trying to finish the turn, you know, like what I'm doing, where I'm like understeering. My wheel is, like you said, like 3/4 instead of straight. Unwinding, right? Or well, I'm turning it too far past the apex. Is that what you're saying, right? Or I should be already starting to unwind at the apex. Like, okay, accelerate here, but see, like, in order to make the rest of the turn, I was, you know, like, still trying to steer it because I accelerated early. Way through the corner or further. That causes more oversteer, and having that much weight in the car causes oversteer when the car hooks up and grabs. Oh yeah, like, okay. Man, I don't know where I picked up these bad habits from. I just need to like start doing skid pad or autocross for car control. I see, like, I'm not unwinding yet. I think I'm just forcing my car to understeer because, like I feel like it's faster because you're kind of like on the gas and eager, right? But it's slower. All right, so let's shift the focus to just being smooth and unwinding, right? Ooh. All right, so gotta set the lap up. Oh yeah. Yeah, most people have these habits. Actually, don't beat yourself up. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not like being negative about it. I'm just like calling it out so I know in my mind I need to improve on it, right? I'm not doing a Cade. But yeah, for sure. Like, I need to like start remembering that and saying it out loud so then I can actually work on it, you know? Oh. Alright, so focus on the unwinding part. Right, the exit. I know that's next week's episode, but it's really hurting me now, right? The fact that I'm not exiting correctly. But you know, like with a perfect entry, your exit will come. Arcade. I'm surprised he's not watching right now. We were supposed to spin the wheel for next week's race. Man, it kind of sucks that you missed out on Spa. I had a lot of fun. And I know that was one of the ones that you picked. One of the tracks you picked. I was kind of nervous at first because, like, man, Spa is very challenging and, like, it's a really big track. Big as in, like, you know, F1 and all that stuff. Very intimidated at first, but then I was getting the hang of it and I was like, oh man, I could actually catch some people, obviously not everybody, right? And then the only thing that hurt me was my inconsistency, and I kept like I'd spin and then I'd just lose the progress. Alright, let's remember these habits, like unwinding by the time you're at the apex. I think, you know, like this is where like a coach or taking an online class, because I, you know, like with the busy schedule, I kind of have to go at my own pace, where that would start to help, like get me over this plateau, you know. All right, a little slow here. Let's tone it down and like take the lap slow again, but this time focus on being smooth and the unwinding. So we won't go for PBs right now. We'll just go smooth, you know, brake early. Brake smooth, post, and then like look. Like I said, that felt early, but we'll go like 80%. I see, like 80% feels good, but then it's like when I try to push it, I overdo it and like, you know, hook the front tires. Yeah, see, like there, I was barely turning the wheel, right? I mean, obviously I wasn't going as fast. Okay. You guys can't see the wheel cam. Yeah, it's not big, but... Look at that curb, that curb. Oh, look. See, like, I got impatient and, like, thought I needed the throttle, but I shouldn't have. If I just focus on light hands being smooth, alright? I will, 9/10 now. Look at that exit. Look at that exit. Super slow entry, but the exit is better and like my time went down. So even though today we're focusing on entries, you see how much of a difference exits do for you, right? And that's exactly what Dave and DJ or Diego were saying. Sorry, I just called Diego DJ. What? And it's just like combine those two, and then you could get a decent lap. Okay. Alright, so now we'll go a little faster. See there, you know, like get on the throttle and then unwind. Like I wasn't turning the wheel harder, I was unwinding it, right? Oh man, way too early on the turn in, but oh no! I lost the traction because the curb like threw off my weight transfer. Alright, that was the turn entry was poor. Alright, I don't know if you are looking at the camera, but I'm holding the wheel very lightly so I could like feel it. Just work on feel, right? I know you're not supposed to be doing this in real life, but we're going like one principle at a time, you know? Light hands, like pretend like you're driving with your fingers. Alright, let's try to do a fast lap. Oh yeah, why don't I use the round wheel? I probably should. I was just lazy, like, to change it from yesterday. Oh, that downshift. I'm not rev matching, which I should probably be practicing too. But FK8 does it for me, right? I don't need to. Yeah, let's, after this lap, we'll switch to the round wheel. So I'm like light braking now, light turning. We went back down from 10/10 to 9/10. Or I guess 8/10. Alright, let's focus on this turn. Brake here, and a turn in right here. And then avoid this bump. So, going over the right bump was my original line, but I feel like going over the left bump is better. And that was what Dave was doing, right? You were doing the left bump, driving over the left curb. Oof. Oh man, we kind of have a good speed going to this lap, so let's just go through with it. There should be a challenge where it's like you can't turn your wheel more than 90 degrees. That way it forces you to kind of be smooth on the entry and exit. Unless it's like a hairpin like this, right? Even here, like, I'm not passing 90 and not passing 90. That was a little rough on the exit speed because I was slipping. I was being too, you know, too aggressive. So it's man, now I'm like hyper focused on that. I'm glad you mentioned that, Dave. That I'm like still turning the wheel at apex instead of unwinding, right? Like I'm already up like 0.7. I was gonna say, if that grass ruined my lap, I would have been pissed. Alright, look at that. We set a new PB. 420. Wow, okay. So I went from 424 to 420. Let's change the wheel here. Now that we got our PB, we're gonna change the wheel. It's not very consistent, right? Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's just focus on what Dave was telling us. Only focus on that, you know, that unwind, that smooth unwind. Alright, let me make sure my settings are right. Yep, iracing. Alright, we're good. We're on the round wheel now. Do I have a camera for that? I do. We're on the round wheel now. That way we can practice like in real life. Ooh, this is weird. The diameter is way higher. Alright, let's do a little outlap here and then we'll try to beat our PB again. This time we'll keep focusing on what Dave was telling us. Unwind at the apex. Don't continue to try to add more steering at the apex. Man, this wheel feels so much lighter because of the added diameter. I have more torque. Oh man, this feels weird. I don't know if it's the cold tires or because I changed the wheel. And this feels kind of nice. Like, I have put less effort into it, but then like, I gotta get used to it because of the diameter, right? Oh man. All right, we're looking up ahead. Oh, this wheel doesn't have shift lights. Alright, we're still gonna drive light. chance I continue to drive like that. Light hands. Oh, early. Unwind at the apex. Look at this, we're already breaking our bad habits. Oh, I didn't check out there enough. Was I not? Was I late on the throttle? Oh god. I gotta find a good visual point. Because this is a downhill, you can't see where the curve is on the left. You have to look ahead and find a visual like marker. So if I just think to myself, you know, like, if I can't turn my wheel more than 90 degrees, like, challenge myself. Okay, here I had to turn more than 90 degrees. That was because I had the weight transfer. Alright, let's set ourselves up for a good lap. Yeah, see there? Just focus on unwinding, right? Correctly, properly. Early. And other than that bounce, that felt better. Look at that, already green, but we can't say anything yet because we're still in the middle of the lap. Broke a little too hard there, but we saved it. Better exit speed. Wow, look, we're already a second up. Jeez, Dave, your tips. You and Diego. If I just like overly hyperly focus on being like smooth on exit, then I can't consistently do decent. This is what I've been missing the whole time. You know, if I do like really good on the second week, then I won't have any content for the next like 6 weeks before Barber. No, every week there's gonna be some improvement, right? I feel like this, I'm not being consistent still. Oh, you DM me something that MS Paint that might help in Discord? Alright, let's see. Let's see here. That was like a little cheat sheet. Nice. Here, let me I forgot what button makes me go back to the pits. There you go. Alright. Your max steer. That's not the same as the apex, right? Sometimes it could be at the apex or before the apex. You want me to show this on stream? Let me show this on stream. All right, we're gonna have some schooling here. So one is that this is the breaking point. So you off the throttle, brake, threshold brake, right? Not 100%, so that you're not threshold brake. Yeah, kind of, yeah. So you're not, locking up. 2 is your turn-in point. You're probably about, like 45 degrees. A little bit of trail braking there until you get to the apex, and then at the max steering angle, you're saying it's usually at the apex or before. It's never after, right? Sometimes, like exactly what Dave was saying and you and Dave were saying, was after the apex, I was still doing steering input, which means I wasn't accelerating as much as I should have, right? So even though I'm on the gas, the speed isn't going up, and that's a bad habit. So I just have to remember, hey, okay, once I'm at my max steering angle, which I shouldn't, go beyond. Like obviously it's gonna be different for every turn. Like if I just think about it, hey, don't wheel it and don't go over 90 degrees. Like try to avoid it. You can if you have to. And then just, that will force me to focus on unwinding the wheel, right? So max steer angle, near or before the apex, and then start to unwind at the same time you're on gas. Like slowly roll onto gas. And then full throttle. Full throttle, like when you could, like give it enough gas that you track out without going off, right? That's exactly what this is. By here, you should be full throttle. Like if you feel the arc is going to be narrow, then you could just floor it, and then like by here, of course, and it should track you out. Obviously, if you have a compound turn, then you want to like adjust this a little bit so that you're either preparing for the next turn or and you're straight here at 5. Yeah, so straight 45, max steering angle 45, straight. Yeah, so we just focus on that. I know today's episode was supposed to be focusing on the entry, but the exit is like all of it, needs to come together. But yeah, I luckily I made my PB, so I'm gonna write down this new PB. So now that we looked at that chart, let's try it. Oh man, I kind of wish. Here, let me see if I could put the game on this camera. That way you could see the wheel bigger. I know it might be a little weird, but no. Let me see if I can do this. Am I going to be cool? Scene S game. You guys are watching me editing live. Editing the stream live, which is kind of cool. Where's a good place to put it? All right, right here. All right, I know this is going to look weird. Bam. Oh, sorry, there's a little, there you go, let me get rid of that. Alright, that kind of works, right? Let's focus on the steering. You can kind of see the gameplay in the top left. That way you can look at the line if you want, but we're going to be focusing on on my hands. Outlap will warm up the tires. Alright, so Diego says the flat part of the throttle trace or when felt wheel spin and corrected it. Okay. My biggest weakness is hairpins, especially the firm. I don't know, when you're behind me, you just see me like, I'm starting extra wide, and then like by the, like, time I hit the apex, I'm sliding. It's because I'm already on throttle. Which is bad, right? Ooh, way too far to the left. That was a line issue, not a steering issue. Alright. You guys are, you know, I mean, the episode's about feel, so this counts as feel, right? Steering. Alright, let's set up for a good lap here. I straightened the wheel too much. I could've just kept it. Whatever. Oh man, in the grass. Alright. This won't be a fast lap because our starting is already bad. Are my tires still cold? Oh god. We're already on throttle, that's bad. Alright, hairpin doesn't count. So like, with the coast time during a hairpin, like, I know coast time during like a normal turn is not that good, but for a hairpin, it depends, right? If you are at the maximum, like if you're getting the most out of your car, there still shouldn't be coast time in a hairpin, is that true? I know it applies for a corner, but how about a hairpin? Okay. Didn't slow down enough there. Alright, so let's set up for a good lap here. I did the same thing. Ooh, that snap oversteer. Alright, now that I'm like doing light hands, it's messing up my turn 15, but if I do it right, it should be helping me, not hurting me, right? Alright, so this is the fast lap here. We'll go down to 9/10 instead of 10/10 and then focus on the steering, what we just learned. Alright, so there I already messed up the braking. That was bad. So there, when I hit the apex, I was like, alright, I should be unwinding, and it felt good. But, you know, small baby steps. See, when I touch the gas, now it's making me like, okay, this is the max angle. Or it should be the max angle, and I should start unwinding it. It kind of forces me to be patient with the gas, which is good, right? Like, be smooth with the wheel and be patient with the gas. This is like a game changer here. Look at that, man. The straightening it out. Unwinding. Let's see if we can do this. There, I kind of had to brake a little so I wouldn't spin, but it's slower. Obviously, right? When we look at the telemetry data, that's funny because that I say it's slower, but it'll still faster than my old PB. Oh man. I think that extra throttle I put in the middle screwed me up for that. I feel like we're consistently in the under 42s or 42s. We're not gonna get a PB here, but let's read what Diego says. Oh man, see, I almost had snap over steer there too. A very torquey front wheel drive car, it's especially important that you're straighten the wheel sooner. Okay. They usually prefer late apexes for that reason. Okay, yeah, that... On throttle understeer. Sometimes, like, maybe I was in that habit of saying the on throttle understeer just so it forces me to track out, but obviously it's lower, right? And it's not good for your tires. If you're driving at the like the limit, then you shouldn't be trying to do, you know, on throttle understeer. Exactly what you're saying, right? Maybe I'm just like a racer and I think it's cool that it sounds like I'm not in control. And that's probably where the bad habits come from. The firm, you know, like on throttle understeer, thinking I'm using all the track, but it's actually like slower on the exit. I think, Diego, you're ready to be a instructor. Did I say DJ again? No, I meant Diego. Or did I not say DJ? I don't remember. Alright, so that I screwed up the entry, so then like the downshift screwed me up. Oh man, like I just realized I'm still like no one else is joining the server. I guess everyone's tired of Barber. Alright, let's try to see if we can get a fast lap here. We'll do one more. It was a successful stream. I have a lot of things to sleep on. You know, I believe it's like after an hour of practice, you start to like have diminishing returns, right? Unless it's still fun. If it's still fun, then you still get returns. Diego says, you take advantage of the weight being at the front. Alright, a corner is coming up. I gotta... Oh man, okay, that screwed up. That screwed up the turn. Alright, you want to take advantage of the weight being at the front from the brake so you get most of your turning rotation before the apex. Yeah, that's like in your photo. A lot of people think it's a curve, right? Like a round curve. It was more of an oval. Like ellipse, imaginary ellipse. So you do more of your turning here, like you're saying, when you're on brake, right? So 2 to 3, you're on brake. You're still trail braking, so you still have a little grip in the front. You're doing more of the rate that you're changing your angle is faster, right? Here is a little bit smoother, flatter, because you're, not relying on the grip in the front and you're throttling out. So if you just, I need to just drill this picture into my head and remember this max steer. max steering angle, or what is it called? I forget. I guess they call it the, oh man, what's the acronym? Maximum rotation point, MRP, which is where your max steering angle is, right? And it's always at or before the apex, is never after. Like I said, accomplish your steering in the braking. So, you know, like DE1, for the first time on the track, you want to do things in chunks, right? You're braking a straight line, then you're coasting for the turn, so you have maximum grip, and then you're accelerating once you see the exit. Here, we're kind of blending them a little bit more together, like you're trail braking instead of on the brakes and off the brakes and then coasting. And then you're rolling on throttle instead of pointing and then shooting, which is like not violently on the throttle. But yeah, a little bit more advanced driving. So it doesn't look like a curve. It looks more like a, you know, you're accomplishing more angle here and then you're tracking out. Yeah, I have to graduate from the brake straight, coast, and then throttle, right? I need to start incorporating this. And then this max steering angle, I need to start, instead of wheeling it, I don't know where I got that habit from. Focus on this, right? Smooth turn in, smooth turn out, roll, right? Unwind. Don't add steering if you're, you know, adding full throttle. Like, I have a feeling my picture would look like kind of like this, but then throttle early before max steering angle, and then like full throttle, and then instead of minus 45 degrees, it was like either still max steering angle or more, like what Dave was saying, right? And then I was unwinding quickly as soon as I caught it, which is horrible. But yeah, if I think about this, then it's good learning. Like, I gotta sleep on it, right? And then let my brain make the connection. But yeah, this is a good review for next week. I think next week we're going to focus on exits. And I think focusing on the first half this week, and then next week we'll focus on 3, 4, 5. But we did a little bit of that at the end of the stream. The beginning of the stream, we're just finding braking points and turn-in points. So 1 and 2. But yeah, it was a good eye-opener to figure out 3, right? As soon as, like, when you see this picture, 90 degrees, where your wheel needs to be 90, that doesn't need to, but it shouldn't be more, right? And when Dave was saying I was oversteering it later on, like, here, you know, this was me before. All right, brake a straight line, turn in, hit the apex, I floor it, I'm starting to understeer, so then I give it more wheel, and then I unwind quickly, right? That's how it was before. So let's do it again. Turn in, apex, I'm understeering, so I give it more wheel, and I'm, you know, kind of like trying to bite and grab, but I'm not. And then I unwind it straight when I, you know, on the outside. But I noticed if you were doing light hands, and exactly what Diego and oh my god, Dave were saying, turn in, light hands, hit the max steering angle, and then unwind, and then you should still have grip because you're unwinding, right? Roll on throttle and then straight. And it looks so easy, right? It looks like, duh, that's how you should do it, right? But when you're driving and you're feeling the understeer and you're trying to catch it and you think you're cool, you overdo it. And I think that's what I was trying to do. But you saw clearly after that, my lap times went down drastically. Like I beat my PB. We're at 141 now, so let's pull up the sheet. Week 1, 142.47. So we have this little border come up. Time to beat 142.447. Right? And we already beat it today by over a second. 141.2. And I promise I wasn't I wasn't sandbagging it on week 1 because you could tell I did 69 laps and my time kept improving, but definitely not a whole second like this. So let's see, 141.208. That's just a lot of pressure now. Next week is gonna suck. I don't know how I'm gonna get more time out of it. I mean, like obviously the week 1 to 2, the progression is kind of like this. Oops. The progression is kind of like this. You know, like big chunk of time reduced, big chunk of medium chunk of time reduced, smaller chunk of time reduced, and then smaller chunk of time reduced. So, yeah. I don't know, for some reason I feel like I'm losing my voice. So we're gonna end it there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys joining, and thanks Ian for joining, and Diego of course, and Dave for the advice. I mean, you saw it helped. It helped instantly as soon as you told me that. I started drilling it in my mind. My times were increasing or decreasing by a whole second. So yeah, we reduced our time. We met our goal. This time we focused on entries, a little bit of exit at the end, and light hands and feel. Last week we focused on the line and vision. And next week, hopefully we'll focus on the exits again, plus sound. So what does sound mean? Listening to your car for your gear changes instead of like, you know, looking at your speed. So we'll do that next week. I don't know. Let's see. Do I need a roll for Wednesday, or can I roll on stream? Or like, does Cade have the wheels ready? He hasn't sent me the wheels yet. So I actually don't know what we're going to do next week. I'll ping him. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for sticking around and hanging out. If you like this content, like and subscribe and all that jazz. But until next time, I'll see you. Peace out.